Bye. Have a great time.
I titled this video "A Decision I Would Do Differently." This is more of a personal video, a little bit into my past, but something that is one of those woulda, coulda, shoulda things. Anyways, let's get into it. A major point in my life, if I had the chance to go back and fix it, would be getting kicked out of high school. All the way until the age of 12, I was an honor roll student, always getting those A's and B's. At age 13, after becoming a Lion King, I was deep into my primitive king stage. Instead of focusing on my schoolwork, I was too preoccupied with petty day-to-day drama that honestly now I see didn't matter. But as kids and as teens, we see everything as important. We see our social status as more important than being smart up here, than preparing for life. You know, what we do as a kid and as a teen shapes who we become as an adult, or at least it puts us in a better position when we become an adult to get the things that we want the right way. Anyways, I was too focused on building and keeping a reputation and outward appearance rather than understanding truly what was more important, which was the homework I was taking home every day. Instead, I clung to the gangster gangbanging image, the baggy pants, the skipping school. I focused on it so hard that it cost me my high school experience. Facing going to a different school after getting expelled and being a year behind, I went straight to getting my GED, and I got it on my first try. And although this didn't affect me getting into the armed forces or getting a degree, which I graduated with honors, it was just such time wasted. I missed out on just being a kid. I put priorities on all the wrong things. 98% of the people I even knew back then, I no longer talk to or even know what became of them. I don't even have to talk to them, but it would be nice to know where they ended up in life. No strong bonds were forged. Ultimately, although no one from back then got me to where I am now, I don't have those people to invite over like you see in the movie after a decade and just catch up. There's no high school reunions in my future. I just have a few Facebook friendships with people from that time. And we barely even talk. We just see what the other person posts on the wall or on their feed. So my advice to anyone out there listening to this who are in middle or high school, be a kid, have fun, but don't do anything stupid that could possibly ruin a potentially awesome path for you. I had to change and adapt based on the decisions I made and the consequences that came along with those decisions. But I can sit here proudly to say that I have already achieved so much and I have never even landed in jail. Nor can I tell you personally the feeling of handcuffs on my wrist. That is my path as a king. It is a path that I see for all Latin kings and queens and anybody out there who is currently in a wrong path. You can live righteously. If I can avoid that sensation, I believe that many of you out there can also end up the same. And even if you can't say that you never felt handcuffs on the wrist, it is still in your power to not repeat that sensation. A true leader can pick themselves up from the fractures and soldier on. You know, it is not always the decisions we make that defines us. It is how we deal with the consequences of those decisions that define who we are and the example that we set to the younger ones looking up to us. I'm already approaching my 30s, and I have never renounced being a king, no matter what consequences there were. In my case, it cost me high school. But that was just a small part of that. It didn't have to get to that point. But all of my actions leading up to that, the skipping school, not doing homework, getting failing grades, was also a major part on why I was kicked out. So, what I'm saying is, don't put too much value in how people view you in your teens. Shape the person that you want to be. Build up your foundation. Become smart. Become intelligent. Go to college. Go to university. Go to a technical school. Get a technical degree. Even if you're not book smart, but you're good with your hands. Take an apprenticeship. Become a carpenter. Try to be a mechanic. Do something that you're passionate about. Become good at it. Excel at it. Hustle hard the right way. Stay off the drugs. Don't touch a weapon. The only time a weapon should be in your hand is in self-defense. Never as you being the aggressor. I believe in concealed carry licenses. It's always better that if you get caught with it, you're illegal. It's not worth going to jail for 7 years, 5 years, just because you want to show it off. Protect you and yours. Watch over yourself. Take care of yourself. I want to see everybody succeed. I want to see people turn their life around from the negativity and shift it into the positive. Take the examples of those who have managed to never set foot behind bars, that haven't had to resort or haven't felt the need to be moving kilos across state lines. And anyways, as I have stated in other videos, I don't believe that should be a part of the Almighty Lion King Queen Nation. This isn't a drug organization. However, I'm just speaking in general right now. Now, stop selling the rocks, pick up a book, go to school. Don't let anybody put limitations on you on how far you can reach. Study. Show them that you have potential they can't even dream about. Be successful. Raise your standard of living. Even if you live in the hood right now, or in the ghetto, in the projects, there's always a right way out. One that doesn't end with you being in a coffin or in an even smaller cage. ADR, King Black.